In a normal democracy, when a leader is faced with so many challenges, they must resign. I know you've never seen the perfect democracy in Zambia, but for some of us who have experienced real democracy, genuine democracy in the United Kingdom, we have had more than 3 prime ministers resign and step down. There is no way President Hakainde Hichilema can make such a statement boldly, saying that the young people in Mufumbwe had weapons. And he is even saying these things publicly. He has never apologized to the families. So he's actually justifying the reasons why they were killed. This is unacceptable. And I know you Zambian people, you talk anyhow because you don't understand real democracy. You think democracy is taking people to prison. You think democracy is depriving people from traveling for medicals. You think democracy is taking advantage of the constitution of Zambia. You think democracy is by trying to amend things that exist. You think the constitution is by putting cadres in SZ. You think the constitution is about having a cadre who's a speaker. You think the way you govern a country is by placing people from your region in offices. That's not how you govern. There is need for equal opportunities for every Zambian. And that's why I stand on my ground to say President Hakainde Hichilema must resign. This will be for his own good. There is no way you alone, you have more than 200 people in prison from one church to the other. People are running to the courts every day. And you call that what? Democracy? No, it is not. And the earlier you realize that you're not doing any good for this man, the better. I remember when a prime minister in the United Kingdom resigned, and people were wondering why. Another one resigned. Even MPs resign. How many of the MPs in President Hakainde Hichilema's reign have resigned? No, they will not. They think by continuously leaving in their reign, they are doing you a favor, and yet they failed to deliver. This is just advice from a place of love, because there's no way you can utter these type of words over a family and families that have lost their children. We expected the president to even make a speech of apologies, condolences. We have failed to bury even Dr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu because of the kind of leadership of President Hakainde Hichilema. The country is divided because of President Hakainde Hichilema. And on moral grounds, he must resign. How can President Hakainde Hichilema make a statement that the young people in Mufumbwe had weapons? How? This is a false statement, and it's out there in the public domain. There are so many videos of the things he had promised, which he has failed to deliver. Under normal democracy, he must resign. Believe you me, tomorrow you will tell me that I was right. Even if he wants to go for elections next year, you will tell me that I was right. It may sound foolish to all of you that are mocking and laughing in the comment sections, but that post will be a reminder that I said this.
Because that's what this commander-in-chief has instructed the military, that in times of peace, they must be involved in food production. They must be involved in economic reconstruction, bridges, roads, national service, all of this. This is the vision of this president and the party, that everybody must be productive. When resources, need arises, So thank you to our men and women in uniform. So first is Army. Army. Next is ZAF. Then National Service. Then Police. Then Correctional Services. You may take your seats. Thank you. Thank you. We have employed in all these areas 3 years, 11 months in office, having inherited a negative growth in the economy. I've talked about mining. But that is to you, Vice President. I hear you, we have a shared vision there. But this government has 4 parameters now. Legal mining. You can't mine illegally, because you start killing each other with using guns there. Who owns the site? It must be legal, isn't it? If it's illegal, people kill each other. 2, safe mining. We can't be sending kids to die in those rat tunnels in the name of them looking for food. No. They must be protected. I cannot be president when my young kids are going into unsafe mining areas and they're dying every day. And we're losing our members of the unions. So safe mining. 3, formal trade. Money must come into economy so that these workers of Saus can also benefit, because those minerals are their resources as well. They may not be mining, but the results of mining must also benefit these workers. Very simple. 4, mining must not create national insecurity. That's how Eastern DRC started, just like Mufumbwe. When those men went to Mufumbwe, they recovered guns, including military guns, in Mufumbwe there. If we do not move in Mufumbwe, even you, the union leader, will be shot dead if you went there. That's how Eastern DRC started. Let us not allow our country to be lawless and create rivers of blood. God has given us resources. Let's now use the resources to grow the country's economy, to pay for the things that we need to pay, and allow small-scale miners as well. So we are working out a program. I heard you what you said. My Minister of Mines, I sent him to Ghana. Early on, I sent him to Tanzania, where there's organized artisanal mining. But those artisanal miners must go to mine with licenses. They must mine with proper benching. Benching, those who, you know the mine. Benching, not rat holes where they're dying. And we're working on a program now to raise resources to be able to support with equipment so they can have common user equipment. Then the gold they mine must be sold to a government entity called Zamgold, so Zamgold can process the gold and pay the small miners a proper price, not being cheated. Then they will become proper miners, my fellow citizens, as you hear me saying all the time. And the money will come into the economy. The Kwacha will even appreciate more. Have you seen the story? It's a beautiful one, isn't it? One Zambia, one nation. We're working on that very much.